Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Tonight, we're diving straight into a real-life nightmare that went down in the dense, foggy woods of Oregon. This isn't just some creepy campfire story. It's a terrifying account of a man whose toxic ex-girlfriend used straight-up dark, demonic forces to possess his new wife and tear his life apart. Lock your doors, dim those lights, and let's get right into this wicked tale of absolute obsession.
It all started back in college in Portland. I was hooking up with this girl, Amber. At first she was totally fine, but pretty soon she got way too possessive, always checking my phone and breathing down my neck. When I finally told her we were done, she went completely ballistic. She looked me dead in the eyes and muttered, "You're gonna pay for this, Tyler. Just wait and watch." I figured she was just blowing off steam, so I just walked away.
A couple of years later, I married Chloe, who is literally the sweetest soul. We bought a cozy spot near the Oregon woods, and life was good. But out of nowhere, Chloe started acting super weird. She'd sit in the dark corner of our bedroom, completely out of it, just staring at the wall. The creepiest part was her phone. She kept it glued to her ear for hours, whispering. If I walked in, she'd snap the phone shut and act like nothing happened.
I didn't want to start some massive fight or make her think I was spying on her, so I let it slide. But things got totally messed up. Chloe stopped eating, lost tons of weight, and complained about these brutal, splitting headaches. At night, the bedroom would get freezing cold. I'd hear these weird scratching sounds inside the walls, and Chloe would toss and turn, whimpering in her sleep, like she was locked in some horrific, endless nightmare.
One evening, I came home to find our front door wide open and the living room completely trashed. Chloe was sitting on the kitchen floor, surrounded by broken glass, staring blankly. When I grabbed her, she flinched hard, her eyes looking totally hollow. She had no clue how the mess happened. Around then, a buddy told me Amber was still obsessed, tracking my life. That's when her warning, "Wait and watch," started echoing in my head. The real horror peaked one night around 3 in the morning. I woke up to this loud, deafening noise outside. It sounded like a massive swarm of crows was descending on our yard. I got out of bed and realized Chloe wasn't there. I ran out to the deck and saw her in the dirt, digging like a maniac with her bare hands. Dozens of pitch-black crows were covering our roof and the pine trees, calling in this terrifying unison. I dragged her back inside, but she was completely unresponsive, totally zoned out. Her hair fell over her face, and when she looked up, my blood ran cold. In this deep, distorted voice that didn't even sound human, she snarled, "You left me for her, Tyler? Now watch what I do to her." She literally threw herself against the wall, thrashing around like some invisible monster was tossing her. I held her down, praying, till she passed out. The next morning, I woke up feeling wetness dripping onto my face. I bolted upright and saw Chloe standing over me with a plastic jug, splashing fluid all over the bed and the floor. My heart stopped when the sharp smell hit me. It wasn't water, it was straight up petrol from the garage generator. She was about to burn us alive. I tackled her, snatched the jug, threw her into the truck, and drove like a maniac to her parents' place. Once we got there, Chloe calmed down, but stayed dead silent. Her mom called Father Thomas, the local spiritual healer who knew how to handle demonic forces. After looking at Chloe, he told me, "This is a heavy curse of black magic, Tyler. Someone close is sending dark energy to destroy you both. I need to search your house." I unlocked Chloe's phone and found dozens of creepy, one-time view voice notes from none other than Amber.
We drove back to our place with Father Thomas. Chloe had mentioned Amber visited once and was messing around in our yard. We dug up the exact corner of the patio where I'd caught Chloe digging. Sure enough, we pulled up a small, rotted burlap bundle wrapped in wire. Inside was red powder, pierced lemons, decaying mold, and rusted nails. Father Thomas looked grave. This is the anchor of the curse. We have to break it now.
Father Thomas set up a cleansing ritual for Thursday night. The moment he walked into our house with the holy water and incense, Chloe started screaming bloody murder. She begged me, "Get him out of here. Stop him from speaking." But I knew it wasn't my wife talking anymore. As the father chanted, Chloe writhed on the floor, screeching in agony. He told me the curse was backfiring on Amber, causing the demon inside to panic. After 3 intense Thursdays of cleansing, the dark clouds finally lifted. Chloe was back to her sweet self, but Father Thomas gave me one final task to seal the protection. He handed me the cursed items and said, "Take these tonight to the most desolate, silent part of the Oregon woods. Bury them deep. Recite these prayers, and whatever you do, do not look back." I drove out alone into the pitch-black forest at midnight. As I buried the bundle in the silent woods, the air grew heavy. Suddenly, my truck's security alarm started blaring, and I heard loud, violent banging on the metal cabin. It was a desperate trick to make me turn around, but I kept my eyes on the dirt, finished the prayers, and walked straight back to my truck without looking behind me. Since that night, the terror has completely stopped. We are finally free from the nightmare. Man, that is some seriously heavy stuff. It just goes to show that some toxic bonds never really break, and the dark forces people play with are no joke. If this bone-chilling story kept you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button, share this video with your crew, and hit subscribe with notifications turned on. Help us grow the station so we can keep bringing you these terrifying night terrors. Stay safe out there, y'all.